Have you ever noticed something strange about money? The people who look rich often aren't actually wealthy, and the people who quietly build massive wealth, most of them don't look rich at all. What if I told you that one of the most powerful financial strategies in your 40s is this: live like your income never increased? Sounds crazy, right? After all, the whole point of working hard is to upgrade your life. A nicer house, a newer car, better clothes, more expensive vacations. That's the story we've all been told. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For many people, the moment their income goes up, their spending goes up even faster. And that's exactly how high earners end up broke. The trap most people fall into. Your 40s are usually your peak earning years. You're more experienced, you've probably received promotions, your salary might be double or even triple what it was in your 20s. But this is where most people make a mistake that quietly destroys their financial future. They upgrade everything. The small apartment becomes a bigger house. The reliable used car becomes a luxury lease. Occasional dinners out become expensive weekly habits. On the outside, it looks like success. But behind the scenes, something dangerous is happening. Their lifestyle expands to consume their entire income. And when that happens, even someone earning 6 figures can end up living paycheck to paycheck. 2 people, same income. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine 2 people, both 42 years old, both earning about $90,000 a year. Sarah decides to keep living the way she did when she made $50,000. She stays in her modest home, she drives a paid-off car, she keeps her spending simple. But instead of upgrading her lifestyle, she invests the difference. Mike does the opposite. He buys a bigger house, leases a luxury car, starts spending more because he can afford it now. To everyone around them, Mike looks more successful. But 10 years later, the reality looks very different. Sarah has invested tens of thousands of dollars every year. With compound growth, her investments could grow to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Mike, meanwhile, might still be stuck with mortgage payments, car payments, and credit card balances. One looks rich, the other becomes rich. The difference between looking wealthy and being wealthy. There's a concept many financially successful people follow called stealth wealth. It simply means building wealth quietly while avoiding the pressure to constantly show it. People who follow this strategy often drive normal cars, live in comfortable but modest homes, avoid unnecessary luxury spending. But behind the scenes, their investments are growing every single year, and over time, that difference becomes enormous. The real power of living below your means. When you consistently spend less than you earn, something powerful happens. You create a gap between income and spending. That gap becomes the engine that builds wealth. Every dollar you don't spend today can become a dollar working for you in the future. Invested properly, it can grow for decades. That's the magic of compound growth, and the earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. The hidden benefit: freedom. But money isn't even the biggest advantage of this strategy. Freedom is. When your lifestyle is expensive, you're trapped. You can't easily quit your job. You can't take risks. You can't change careers. Your paycheck becomes something you depend on just to survive. But when your expenses stay low, you gain options. You can start a business, take time off, pursue something meaningful. You're no longer financially cornered. Why this is especially important in your 40s. Your 40s are a critical decade financially. You still have enough time for investments to grow dramatically. But it's also the age when lifestyle inflation usually peaks. If you control your spending during this period, you can accelerate your path to financial independence. If you don't, you might spend the next 25 years trying to maintain an expensive lifestyle. Spend on what actually matters. Now, this doesn't mean you should never enjoy your money. That's not the goal. The goal is intentional spending. Spend money on things that genuinely improve your life, your health, your skills and education, experiences with people you love. But be careful about spending money just to signal status. because those purchases rarely bring lasting happiness. The simple exercise that changes everything. If you want to start applying this today, try this simple exercise. Look at your last 3 months of expenses and divide them into 3 categories: essentials, housing, food, transportation; investments, education, health, personal growth; lifestyle inflation, spending mainly for status or habit. Most people are shocked by how much money ends up in that 3rd category. And once you see it clearly, you can redirect that money towards building real wealth. The long game. At the end of the day, building wealth isn't about earning the highest salary. It's about controlling the gap between what you earn and what you spend. You can spend your life trying to look successful, or you can quietly build the kind of financial security that gives you true freedom. Because the ultimate goal isn't a luxury car or a bigger house. It's waking up one day and realizing that your money works for you, not the other way around. If this changed the way you think about money, make sure to like the video and subscribe